This wasn't meant for me, that was obvious. Her handwriting was slanted and furious, like it was written mid-run. Half the pages were torn out. I put everything back in her purse. Didn't tell her I saw anything. I wasn't scared, I just didn't know what it would mean, and maybe selfishly, I liked having something of hers, something private. That notebook didn't just seem like it held secrets. I don't know, it pulled me in somehow. And the moment I read that line, something started that I couldn't stop. I need to know what she's hiding. I watched her more closely after that. Not like a spy, just like I was waiting for her to slip and say something. Trinity always played the room like she was 5 steps ahead, so that was inevitable, but this night it was weird. She was flustered. She came back from dragging Monty out of the ballroom, hair a little messed up, breath sharp, like she'd just run for something. She grabbed the purse from my hand, didn't even look at me. Monty wasn't behind her, so I was confused. I asked her where he was, and she just said, "Change of plans, I gotta go. Just go with Monty." And then just got in a car and left. What was going on? What's Trinity hiding? She didn't go home that night, at least not with us. Trinity met Monty and me later at the after party, where we only stayed briefly really. They offered to give me a ride home since they had a driver, so I said yes. But halfway home, Trinity told the driver she was heading somewhere else. She said it was just for an hour. Monty asked if it was work, and she said it's personal. Which is how I knew it wasn't. I know Trinity, at least a little bit. She asked to pull over at one point, a random intersection in East Hollywood. The streets were empty, but another car was waiting by the curb, and we stopped right behind it. Trinity kissed Monty's cheek, smiled at me, got out of the car, and disappeared into the other car with black windows. Couldn't see anything. I thought it was strange, but Monty didn't say anything, although he did seem a bit tense. Like he already knew something. But what do I know? I barely just met the guy, and I wasn't trying to mess this up. I mean, he's cute. She showed up late to brunch. Hair wet, big sunglasses, acting like nothing happened. Then she reached for something in her bag, and I remembered the notebook, like a flash. Man, that one page I saw really cracked something open in me. That line she wrote, "If they knew what I found, they'd bury me too." Like, I know we work in politics, but that's awfully dramatic. What does that mean? I've been seeing her differently ever since. Watching what she says, what she doesn't, wondering what else she's hiding. Not from Monty or from me, but from the world. What's your secret, Trinity? Have you ever heard something you weren't supposed to? Today at the office, an aide handed me a manila envelope and told me to just drop it off at the ex-governor's lounge. The hallway was carpeted and almost too quiet. No one was at the desk, so I knocked, and no answer. So I cracked the door open just a little bit, and Trinity was inside. Back turned, voice sharp. I heard her saying something like, "You knew the reports were real." I stopped moving before they noticed. A man answered. It was low, quiet, I couldn't really hear. And then she said something like, "No, you let her die." What? What was this about? I slowly closed the door back, and I should have just walked, but before dropping off the envelope, I looked inside it. It was filled with photos. Blown out metal, a burned seatbelt. I saw part of some logo. It looked like a private plane. Suddenly I heard another door shut, and I flinched. I shoved the photos back in, sealed the envelope, and left it on the desk by the hallway. But now I need to know more. I'm not just a bystander anymore.